brewing. I've seen almost all of them on YouTube. I'm a bit methodical like that. This is going to be my third brew. I've got a Cooper's DIY homebrew kit, and I've gone a little bit beer crazy. Tonight I thought I'd make a Cooper's International Series English bitter. I was lucky enough to find an English bitter Brew Enhancer, which came with the Golding hops and the crystal grain. So I'm going to cook these ones up. Add me malt extract and the dextrose and all that sort of fancy stuff, and do everything else as normal. So we've got 2 litres of water in my pot. I'm going to heat that up to 40 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, so don't ask. Then we're going to stick these grains for half an hour in my bag that I bought today. Then we're going to add the hops after we bring this back to the boil, after we drain out the grains. Add the hops, let it simmer for 2 minutes, turn it off, let them stick for 15. Then I'm going to chuck it in the drink, cool it down for, well, however long it's going to take to cool it down really. Add it to my fermenter, get this stuff all ready and done, dissolve these, top her up with water and go from there. Alright, water's at 40 degrees, turn it off the heat now, nice and easy with a gas stove. Got my grains in my bag, in she goes. Start with the timer for half hour. That's 24 minutes, that'll do. Yeah, the colour's starting to bleed out. Here we go, turn the light on for you. There we go. Colour's starting to bleed out of there. Beautiful. Means it's working. Try not to attack your bag too much. Don't want to pop it or pop any seeds out there, because your water will be full of grains. Not pretty. Alright, let that steep. Make sure you jab at it every now and again, give it a bit of a mix up, just so you're getting all those flavours out of it. And put the lid on, I think. Keep the temperature down, up rather. Right, we're about 2/3 of the way through. I've been stirring it periodically, and look at how deep that colour is now. You can't even see the bottom of the pan. Look at that. That's just all those proteins and all that flavoursome good stuff coming out of those crystal malted grains. And tell you what, I am so psyched to try this beer. We've got about 10 minutes left on the steep. We're going to remove the grains and then bring it to a nice, calm, controlled, rolling boil. We're going to chuck the hops in. Hops, which I showed you before, they're the Golding's hops, and that's for a flavour and aroma. I'm not going to do a bittering, because the bittering hops has already been done in the old masterful can here. Unfortunately, I did not spend the time to think about buying a specialty yeast, like a SAF ale yeast. I've got a brew kit that I bought today with a SAF T58, and I'm very tempted to grab that out, but I think for now, because this is going to have all the flavours from the hops and the grain and the malt extract and all that sort of stuff, it's going to be fine. So nothing wrong with the Cooper's brewing yeast, nothing wrong with it. Righty, through the magic of television, we're ready. See, I don't have much clearance here, so I've moved my pot over here. I'm not a thinker. We're going to take these out. That beautiful colour. Oh, and the smell. Tell you what. So, 4 and 4. Now always try and resist squeezing the bag because you don't want to pop all the grains out. Just going to let that strain for a second. Yeah, never squeeze the bag because you'll pop all the seeds out and you'll have muck in your wort. No good. Alrighty, now that that's almost finished, we're going to tip some water over it. A bit silly, but washes the rest of all that yummy goodness off it. And this is warm water, maybe about 60 degrees. It's going to bring the temperature up, easy, get it boiling quicker. So we can add the hops. So there's an extra 750 mils in this kettle at the moment, I think. Right, let that strain off for the last second. Get this thing out of the way, I'm holding it. I find bouncing it pretty good. The water's heavier than the rest of it, so she runs to the bottom. So chemistry and physics. Oh, sorry, Ross, can you grab that again?
Yeah, no problem.
Not bad. I said I was a thinker, I lied. Alright, so we're going to bring this bad boy to the boil. Get the right burner. We're going to get to a nice, comfortable boil. Then we're going to chuck our hops in. Keep it boiling for another about 2 minutes. Turn it off the heat. Let it steep for a further 15. That'll get out all the floral aromas and a bit of flavouring in there. I'm not going to do the bitters, as I said. Alrighty, time to add the hops. It's come to a slow, sort of nice little boil. It's just starting to bubble. Wow, this hop smells so good. Get a whiff of that. You'll thank me later. So we're going to add the hops. You've got to be careful when adding the hops when it's at boiling point. Could boil over. Bad news because you'll have a mess and you've just wasted some of the good stuff. So I'll move this out of the way. Nice and red now. Alright, here we go. These are palletised hops. So they're rather... Oh, wow, that smells good. Full of flavour. Give that a bit of a mix. So we'll start the timer for 2 minutes, which is over here. Excuse me. Take it off the boil at the end of 2 minutes. And when that's done, we'll come back. Alrighty, so I lied. We're going to make it 5 minutes, and then we're going to let it steep for 10. There we go, 5 minutes. Turn the heat off. Just let that rest for 10 minutes. So we'll start the timer again for 10 minutes. Can you say 10 minutes enough? So when that comes 10 minutes, we'll be back. Right, coming up 10 minutes on the steep. Going to give it a bit of a mix. I've got my ice bath running. Just a sink. Cool it down. You've got to cool it down rapidly. Don't want any nasties getting into it. You want to lock in those flavours. So yeah, I'm going to try and bring it down to 25 degrees-ish Celsius. Fahrenheit, that's freezing. Alright, here we go. You want to keep your lid on. A bit counterproductive, but you can keep your lid on it. It's going to float too much water. Counterproductive, it's going to lock the heat in bad, it's going to protect it from any airborne nasties. You don't boil it with the lid on. You want some of those. You want it to boil off some. I don't know what. I didn't research it. Sorry, my bad. Go to someone with a bit more knowledge. So we're going to cool it down as rapidly as we can. Strain it through into my fermenter. While this is cooling down, actually. Morge, can you hold this stable so she doesn't tip over too much water? Yep. Just hold that on the bottom. Right, you go. Well, that's cooling down. got my malt extract and dextrose and whatever they put in the kit. We've got a pot of cold water there. I watched this on a video and it looked like it worked like a charm. Now I'm going to do the same. Cold water. This reduces any lumps in the extract, in the powder. And then you bring this to the boil, and usually it just dissolves any of the lumps in it. So we're going to give that a go. Alrighty, so we've cooled down our wort. Dextrose and sugars are all ready. No lumps in that. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take my hop and crystal malt. Going to strain that out. I'm going to actually heat up my can first. Should have done that already. Alright, so let's strain this bad boy off. It's at about 20, 28 degrees. I'm going to try not to stir it up too much so I don't have to worry about the hops. Now if anybody could tell me, because this doesn't strain off 100% of the hops, this strainer, would it be okay if I use paper towel in the strainer just to get rid of those real fine bits of hops? Because I found in the last brew that I did a wheat and I put hops in that as well, and I found little bits of hops in the bottom of the fermenter. So if there's a way that I can eliminate these completely, do let me know. Tell you what guys, if you had smell-o-vision you'd be thanking me. This is amazing. There we go. Last bits of the goodness. Let that strain out. I've got the kettle boiling so I can rinse it up in malt. Extract can opener. Clean and sanitize. Make sure you sanitize absolutely everything. I did mention it before, but when you're cooling your wort, everything that it gets in contact with it after the boil needs to be sanitized. It needs to be. You don't want any nasties in there. It can ruin your beer, give it off flavours, but it's just not good. So don't do it. It's a waste of time, waste of beer. Never waste a beer. Never waste a beer. That's coming from an Aussie. Tell you what. I'm going to sanitize the top of this can as well. The end that I'm opening, just in case. Good old Justin. Don't open it all the way. Told you it's a crap. Alright, so I'm going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. Alrighty. Oh, that's dark. That's nice. I haven't done this one before. Now the sugars are all boiling. Turn that off. Careful of a boil over. Don't want any of that happening. So my pot's not going to be big enough. And it's not. Excuse me. Don't want to waste any of this stuff. It's really concentrated. I think I did a boob, but I'm not going to do that again actually. I'm just going to tip the can straight into the fermenter, I think. The amount of science that they put into beer, it's beautiful, really. And unfortunately our brew night is coming to a close. It's always a sad time, but in a few weeks, or a month, 2 months time, we're going to have some wicked tasting beer. Give this a mix. As I said, you want all of this stuff, really concentrated stuff. Here we go. Now there's a few tricks. I see people just tip the can straight in and they forget about the lid. Angle your lid out, tip it over the lid, you get all of the rest. It's not a perfect science, but you get more. Just those little tricks that do wonders, I think. So all we're going to do now, I've got one of these bad boys in the fridge, so that's going to bring the temperature down. We want to pitch the yeast hopefully at about 22 degrees Celsius. Do that at Fahrenheit, you're doing something wrong. There we go, and that'll do it. We'll be back in a few months and I'll let you know how it goes.